In our fast-paced world, boredom has become something to be feared, a sensation to be avoided at all costs. We fill our days with constant activity, unable to bear the thought of being alone with our thoughts. Boredom, once seen as a natural part of life, is now viewed as an enemy to be vanquished. We carry our phones everywhere, seeking solace in the endless scroll of social media feeds or the distraction of mobile games. Even the briefest moment of stillness is met with discomfort, prompting us to reach for our devices to fill the void. This fear of boredom stems from a deeper unease with ourselves, a discomfort with the silence of our own minds. In a world that values productivity above all else, we equate idleness with laziness and fear being seen as unproductive. We are constantly bombarded with messages telling us to hustle, to keep pushing forward, to never stop moving. Yet in our relentless pursuit of activity, we have lost touch with the value of stillness, of simply being present in the moment. But what if we were to embrace boredom instead of fleeing from it? What if we were to see it not as a curse, but as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery? In the following sections, we will explore the idea of embracing boredom, drawing inspiration from historical examples and philosophical perspectives. Through this exploration, we may come to see boredom not as something to be feared, but as a path to deeper understanding and creativity. Instead of treating boredom as an adversary, what if we embraced it as a friend? Embracing boredom means allowing ourselves to sit with our thoughts, to explore the depths of our own minds without distraction. It means resisting the urge to fill every moment with activity and learning to appreciate the value of stillness. When we embrace boredom, we create space for creativity to flourish. It is in moments of boredom that our minds are free to wander, to explore new ideas and make unexpected connections. Rather than viewing boredom as a negative state to be avoided, we can see it as a gateway to innovation and insight. Embracing boredom also allows us to cultivate a sense of mindfulness and presence. By learning to be comfortable with stillness, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the present moment. We become more attuned to our surroundings and more connected to the world around us. Ultimately, embracing boredom is about reclaiming control over our own minds. Instead of allowing external stimuli to dictate our thoughts and actions, we learn to cultivate inner peace and contentment. In doing so, we discover that boredom is not something to be feared, but a powerful tool for personal growth and self-discovery. Throughout history, boredom has played a significant role in driving human innovation and progress. Some of the greatest minds in history have experienced moments of boredom that sparked revolutionary ideas and changed the course of civilization. One of the most famous examples is Isaac Newton, whose discovery of gravity is said to have been inspired by a moment of boredom under an apple tree. Legend has it that Newton was sitting in his garden when an apple fell from a tree and struck him on the head. This seemingly mundane event led him to ponder the forces of nature and ultimately formulate his theory of universal gravitation. Similarly, James Watt, the Scottish scientist credited with inventing the steam engine, was inspired by a moment of boredom while watching a kettle boil in his kitchen. Dissatisfied with the inefficiency of existing steam engines, Watt began to experiment with ways to improve upon the design, leading to his groundbreaking invention. Even in more recent history, boredom has been a catalyst for innovation. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple Inc., famously came up with the idea for the iPod while bored on a plane with limited entertainment options. Jobs' ability to embrace boredom and allow his mind to wander ultimately led to one of the most iconic products of the digital age. These examples demonstrate the power of boredom to stimulate creativity and drive progress. By embracing moments of boredom and allowing our minds to wander, we open ourselves up to new ideas and possibilities that can change the world. Boredom has long been a subject of philosophical inquiry, with thinkers throughout history offering insights into its nature and significance. Friedrich Nietzsche, for example, saw boredom as a challenge to be embraced rather than avoided. He believed that those who resist boredom also resist self-discovery, missing out on the opportunity to delve into the depths of their own being. Similarly, existentialist philosophers such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Martin Heidegger explored the existential implications of boredom. Sartre argued that boredom is a fundamental aspect of human existence, arising from our awareness of the meaningless of life. He saw boredom as a form of existential nausea, a realization of the futility of our actions in the face of an indifferent universe. Heidegger, on the other hand, viewed boredom as a gateway to authentic existence, He saw boredom as a state of disengagement from the distractions of everyday life, allowing us to confront the fundamental questions of existence and discover our true selves. More recently, contemporary philosophers like Albert Camus have explored the relationship between boredom and the search for meaning. Camus saw boredom as a natural consequence of our search for meaning in a world that offers none. He argued that embracing the absurdity of existence can free us from the burden of boredom, allowing us to live life to the fullest, despite its inherent meaninglessness. Overall, philosophical perspectives on boredom offer valuable insights into its role in human experience. By embracing boredom and exploring its existential implications, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. While boredom may initially evoke fear or discomfort, it holds immense potential for self-discovery, creativity, and philosophical contemplation. By embracing boredom rather than fleeing from it, we can tap into its transformative power and unlock new avenues of insight and growth. As Friedrich Nietzsche famously said, "He who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you." Embrace the abyss of boredom, for within it lies the possibility of profound self-discovery and enlightenment.